All right. Illinois versus Penn State. Illinois losing by one. Not the way you want to come out and play a game you have to win. They're very disappointing to start off with. All right. So, actually, I forgot about this game. I did. I just found out the game was going on. Totally forgot about it. So, let's look at the stats real quick. Wow, 30% from the floor? Man, that's pathetic. I could get blind people that can shoot better than that. 33% from three? Wow. 6 out of 6 from the free throw line. Rebounding, a lot better. 5 turnovers, 5 assists, pathetic. Yeah, I think you better go to the free throw line. I'm thinking you better stop shooting threes and go to the free throw line. Let's see here. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, is that an error? Is that an error? What channel is Illinois? What channel is Illinois and Purdue on? There they are. I mean, Penn State and Illinois. Sorry. All right. DeMonte Williams has 8 points. That is more points than he has scored in the last 2 months combined. How did that happen? Granderson 3, Kofi 4, Plummer 3, Payne 2, Corbella 4. Wow, no one can score. You know you're in trouble when DeMonte Williams has the most points on your team. When DeMonte Williams is your leading scorer, you've got problems, a lot of problems. All right, Michigan State, beat Ohio State, would you? See, for Penn State, nothing going on for them, really. But Illinois, obviously, Illinois is going to lose this game if they play the second half like they did the first half. Because you can't win a game shooting 30% from the floor, 33% from three. It's just, you can't win like that. So, like I said, I did not watch the first half. Didn't even know the game was going on. Came across it on Twitter. The end of the first half. Illinois down by one. We talked about this last time. That Illinois is not in position to just show up and play. We talked about this. Illinois is not a good enough team. Really, no one is to just show up and play and think you're going to win. It's just not reasonable. All right. Get this second half started and see how it's going to go. Um, all right. Just like I predicted last game when Trent Frazier hit that three, I said that, oh no, now I got to see this for a whole week. And it's just like I predicted. During the week, Trent Frazier was heralded as the greatest player in the Big Ten, best guard in the country, and so on and so on. He was as good as Ayo Dosunmu. His jersey should be retired. And to all that, I say foolishness. You know, basketball, I just don't understand. You have to play the entire game. If you play bad for the entire game, but then you make a three-pointer at the end of the game, That does not make you a good player. I'm sorry. I don't know where that comes from. So if I play like crap for 39 minutes and then in the last minute I hit a three, now all of a sudden I'm good. No, I got lucky. Period. I had a bad game, threw up a three, got lucky, made it. I'll take it. That's what it means. Good players play good from the tip off till the end of the game. Good players, star players, don't play bad and then get lucky with one shot at the end of the game. It just doesn't work out like that. So I'm just so sick of it. I'm sick of it. Trent Frazier is not a star player. Trent Frazier is not even a good player. He's an average player at best. Look at his stats. There is nothing good about them. And I just don't understand Illinois fans overhype people for no reason. It just makes no sense. The way people talk about Trent Frazier, I'm not joking with you. You would assume, and rightfully so, Trent Frazier averages 20 points a game, 10 assists, and 2 steals. But when you look at his stats, you'll be surprised, based on everyone's talking about him, that his stats are not good at all. So I'm just tired of it. I'm sick and tired of people overhyping Illinois players. All right, we need Kofi to score this half. See if we can get that done. I tell you what, we'll take that shot, but man, that's a tough shot for him. Penn State 7-11 in the Big Ten. Terrible on the road, but they're coming to Illinois trying to win the game anyway. Good for them. Tough little shot. Wide open. There's no movement. There's just no movement with Illinois. Illinois' offense, I hate it. I hate Illinois' offense. I hate it with all my heart. There's no move. There's no player movement without the ball. All they do is a weave action up top, and I hate it. I mean, I hate it. Offense is like statues. It's a pretty big boy. Pretty big dude. About as big as Kofi. No wonder Kofi only has 6 points. All right, it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night. That's why Illinois needs a star. They need a star. Illinois needs a player to come into this program who is a scoring machine. If any recruit is out there and you love to score, please, please come to Illinois. Best Big Ten super seniors. Um, not a very good list. Not a very good list at all. Wide open three. Missed. Yep. So I hate Illinois' offense. I hate it with all my heart. Brad Underwood needs to do something completely different. He needs to go to a game. He needs to go to an offense that moves without the ball. A fluid offense with movement, not just random movement, but purposeful movement. Movement to make yourself open for an open, easy shot. One thing about Illinois will take 33-point shots, even though they make five. They never give up. They never give up on the three, and that's a problem. Sometimes you have to tell yourself you're cold from the 3-point line. Go to the basket, draw a foul. Sometimes you got to do it. Trent gets a three. Hopefully that can get him hot for 5 minutes. Ooh, Trent Frazier got embarrassed on that. 5 out of 17 from three. All right, Kofi was tough. Made a little hook. I mean, Penn State's number 21 has no offensive ability whatsoever. My gosh. He could be on Illinois' team. Number 21 for Penn State could play for Illinois because he has no offensive ability whatsoever. Finally. Well, Robbie Hummel, you've done enough Illinois games. You know it's never easy. You should know better than that. 6 out of 19 from 3-point land. 12 out of 36 from the floor. That's bad. Oh gosh. Roman. Roman erectile dysfunction commercial. I feel bad for anybody who's got erectile dysfunction. That's got to be devastating. I don't think I'll ever have to deal with that kind of thing. All right. Got us a tough game, tough game, tough game. Should be a blowout, but it's a tough game due to poor shooting. PSI, poor shooting Illini. I don't care what anybody says. I don't. This is without a doubt, the worst Big Ten basketball in a long time. The Big Ten champion will be the worst Big Ten champion in recent memory. The NCAA champion will be the worst champion team in recent history. This much I know for a fact. Basketball is severely down this year for a fact. Illinois is a bad team. They're not a good team. They're a bad team. But they're going to be number 2 in the Big Ten, which is a bad league. They're going to go to the tournament and play against other bad teams. And it's just a bad, bad year for basketball. It just is. No one can convince me otherwise. These are bad teams. Horrible. Last year's Illinois team would beat the crap out of this team. Easily. Easily. Illinois last year would absolutely annihilate this Illinois team. It wouldn't even be a contest. Wisconsin as your Big Ten champions, are you kidding me? Wisconsin's a terrible team. Just a bad year for basketball in college. Even if Illinois wins it all, if Illinois wins the national championship, which is not going to happen, but if it did happen, I would be happy. I would be happy. But I would say they are the worst national championship team maybe ever in the history of basketball. You when you know you can't shoot and you pose for your shot instead of going for the rebound, that is where you go to the bench. Brad Underwood should take him to the bench. DeMonte Williams posing after a shot. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Bad players posing after shots. This is terrible. Ooh, he almost made that. Oh, Frazier went to the rim, got fouled, and won. That might be a good idea. Might be something worth thinking about. Well, I like to see that. I like to see penetration. I like to see people drawing fouls. That always helps. Dang, 5-year starter. Dang, he's been here forever. Like I said, I respect Trent Frazier's loyalty to the program. I respect that so much. He was very loyal to the program. I respect him for that. And but other than that, I'll be glad to see him go. I'm done. I'm tired of seeing him, DeMonte Williams, Granderson, Plummer. I'm tired of seeing them. I want them gone. Whenever you have players who at their peak are not good enough to win anything, what are you doing? Yeah, you got to move on. You got to get players who at their peak can win something. Illinois has a lot of players who at their peak they can't win anything. We need recruits who at their peak can win something. So once you prove that at your peak you can't win anything, you got to go. So I'm excited for next year. Next year, we got 3 freshmen coming in: Jaden Epps, Ty Rogers, Sincere Harris. And I'm excited for them to come in. It should be a huge upgrade to the team. Because I can promise you this. I promise you, Jaden Epps, Ty Rogers, and Sear Harris, they're I can promise you they're better than Trent Frazier, Alfonso Plummer, Jacob Granderson, Demonte Williams. I promise you that. I can guarantee you that. So that's good. That's going to be an upgrade. And then Luke Good and Brandon and RJ can play next year. So everybody will get a chance to play. All the young guys get to play, get to develop. I don't expect them to win too many games though, but that's okay. You gotta develop your team. DeMonte with a 3. DeMonte with 11 points. That's a lot of points for him. So, and they need every one of them too. Oh, Curbelo. Curbelo, he's back to the Afro. Curbelo went back to the Afro. That's what I'm used to seeing. It was weird seeing him without his Afro. Bonzo Plummer. Um, they were bragging about Alfonso Plummer on Twitter all week. All week long on Twitter, they were bragging about Alfonso Plummer, who had 23 points in the first half and 3 points in the second half. But I guess I'm the only one who noticed that. So, and he's got 3 points tonight. So that's one thing about Illinois and Twitter. When it comes to Illinois basketball on Twitter, they will overhype everybody and anybody. Always hyping up people. It's just, I don't know, it's just hilarious. Hyping up Alfonso Plummer. Why? Oh, then there were tweets saying that Alfonso Plummer could shoot Illinois into the Final Four. I laughed. I laughed. I tell you, these are people that don't watch Illinois basketball. All they watch is a highlight. And then they just don't know anything else about it. Hmm. Those one Skechers look like New Balance shoes. McDonald's, you can put your chicken sandwich in a bag, but you're still not Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry to tell you. Weird. All right, let's get this game going, man. I gotta go. I gotta go to work tonight. Let's get this game going. Nuts.com. They've got the nuts. Yeah, nuts.com. They do have all the nuts. Actually. Yeah, so if you like nuts, that is a good place to go. Nuts.com. They got all the nuts. All right, they're projected Illinois to be a 4 seed. That's about right. Maybe it's too generous, even. I don't know. They'll be in the East. All right. All right, Illinois, let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Omar Payne's in the game. Corbello's in the game. We gotta get Corbello. We gotta get Corbello going. We need Corbello to be at its best going into the tournament. Well, that's not his best. One thing about Corbello, whenever he does turn the ball over, he tries to get the ball back. Sometimes he'll get called for a foul. That's not very smart basketball. But and I hope the Chicago Bulls can get healthy by the playoffs. If the Chicago Bulls can get completely healthy, which they haven't done all year, they could be a force in the Eastern Conference. But they got to get healthy, and that's been impossible. Oh, what are they going to call? Nope, didn't get it in time. Well, hey, we'll take it. Man, it's that kind of night for Illinois, though. It's that kind of night. Purdue hanging in tough. All right, Illinois, let's do something. You got Corbello in the middle. That's weird. Wide open brick. That's a tough, lucky shot. Tough, lucky shot. All right. Kofi, 8 points. He's been the big guy for Penn State has done a pretty good job until that moment. That's one thing about Corbello. Corbello will reward people who go to the rim most of the time. So it would be a smart thing to get to the rim when he has the ball. There you go. Push the ball. I'd rather see that. All right, Illinois up by 5. Oh, that's why he plays at Penn State, Robbie Hummel. Robbie Hummel asking why did they do that? Because he plays at Penn State. That's why he's at Penn State. Because he doesn't know heads up basketball. That's why. Oh, you just gotta love all these commercial breaks, all these commercials. You gotta love it. Oh man. Commercials, commercials after commercials after a commercial. Let's just get on with the game, man. Hmm. Well, Bobby boy, no need to be confused anymore. Come on, get on with the game, man. Gosh, they have got to do something about this. Basketball needs to be. It don't. You just don't need all this, all these interruptions. Let's get some. Let's get a flow to the game and let's go. All right, Penn State hanging tough. All right, we got 8 minutes and change left. Close game. Corbello had. I mean, Kofi has weak hands. He has the hands of a little kid. The mighty Penn State Nittany Lions coming into Illinois and giving them a scare. Demonte Williams missing a layup. That's nothing new. Nice pass. Nice pass. Illinois could lose this game. Oh man, if Illinois loses this game, They shouldn't be invited to the tournament because it'd be the most pathetic thing. There he goes. Finally makes another one. Dude, this has never happened. We are witnessing something we have never ever seen before. DeMonte Williams has the most points, the leading scorer for Illinois. That has never happened. DeMonte Williams is the leading scorer for Illinois. Never ever has that ever happened. We're witnessing something historic. And no, he doesn't have a lot of points. He has like 11 points, 11 or 13 points. That's crazy. If I would have told anybody, if I would have told anyone with 6 minutes and 37 seconds left in the game, DeMonte Williams would have the most points on Illinois. If I would have told that to anyone, they would have said Illinois is getting blown out. I would have said that. DeMonte Williams has 14 points to lead the team. Call your friends. Call your family members. Call anyone you know. Tell them to turn on this game. This is historic. For the first time in 5 years, DeMonte Williams is going to be the leading scorer for Illinois. This is historic. And once again, it's not like he's on fire scoring 30 points. It's 14. But nonetheless, here we are. And that's why Illinois is in a tie game. Illinois is tied because DeMonte Williams is your leading scorer. The greatest guard in America, according to Illinois fans, has 9 points. The greatest shooting guard in the country, according to Illini fans, has 3 points. One of the greatest players off the bench that has all the potential in the world has 2 points. And Kofi struggling once again against any opponent that has any kind of size or strength. Typical. Just typical. And Granderson, the greatest role player, according to Illinois fans, with 5. So here we are tied. You know what? I ordered Domino's and I went to go pick it up. And then they emailed me $3 off my next pizza if I went there. You know, sometimes I will go to Domino's and get a large 3-topping pizza for $7.99. Sometimes I do that kind of thing. I'll get a pizza with double sausage and pepperoni. All right, let's go, Illinois. You cannot lose this game. Who's going to score? DeMonte Williams. Give DeMonte Williams the ball and get out of his way. Give Demonte Williams the ball and get out of his way. Yep, I said it. Demonte Williams with 14 points leading the Illini. Give him the ball and get out of his way. All right, can Kofi make his free throws? We will see. There we go. There he goes. One. Lowest in the Big Ten. Wow, 99th out of 102. Wow. Wow. I'll tell you what. When you miss free throws like that, you better make up for it with about 12 dunks a game, like Shaquille O'Neal. Nice pass. Good defense by Kofi. Yeah, number 21 offensively is he's extremely challenged. Like, he is so challenged offensively, it's beyond my belief. He could play for Illinois. Look at that little rolling three. Well, if you're an Illini fan, you're not feeling too good right now. Here he is, Demonte Williams. Air ball. Air ball. Air ball. You were wide open. So much for the leading score for Illinois. Penn State playing with confidence. Terrible pass. Good hustle by 21. Dude, what kind of pass were you thinking? That's a lucky three. That's a lucky three. In his face. All right. Illinois down by 2. 5 minutes left. Who's going to score? Plummer goes to the rim. Man, Robbie Hummel, I'm ashamed of you. Listen up, man. Listen, Alfonso Plummer scored 23 points in the first half of the last game. Then he scored 3 the second half. That's not a good game. That's not a good game. Basketball is 2 halves. Telling me you scored 23 in the first half and scored 3 in the second half, and you're going to tell me you had a great game? Bull crap. There's 2 halves to basketball. I'm so sick of this crap. Oh yeah, I I scored 16 points in 8 minutes when I was hot, but didn't score another point the whole game, but I had a great game. No, you didn't. No, you just didn't. Sorry. A great game would have been scoring 23 in the first half and scoring 15, 16, or 20 in the second half. Now that's a great game. 2 halves in the books. Number 21 has no offensive ability whatsoever. I mean, absolutely none. There goes Granderson making a shot. Man, it's about time. Better late than never. Now the crowd's making a little bit of noise. A little bit. Nice head fake. Just couldn't make it. Out on them. Tell you, Penn State has a lot of heart tonight. You know, whenever you play Illinois, you have to have hope. You have to believe you're going to be in the game. No matter who you are, you will believe you can get back into the game. You can win the game. Illinois is that kind of team. They always give the opponent hope they can win. and that's not a good team. Anytime a team believes they can beat you every game you play, it's not a good team. Gosh, hands of an elderly woman. Kofi has the hands of an elderly woman. That was an offensive foul, wasn't it? Or was he in the circle? Let's see. All right, we're still in it. Demonte Williams has a chance. He has a chance to be the leading scorer for Illinois tonight. His first time. That'll be his first time in 5 years being the leading scorer in a game. This could be a moment that he'll remember for the rest of his life. But they could lose this game also because of it. But I don't know. All these commercials, man. Dang. Oh, these commercials. Come on, man. Well, in the near future, we're going to be watching Illinois play in a game of the round of 32. We're going to be watching a game of Illinois playing in the round of 32, and it's going to be a sad time. I think Illinois is going to lose in the second round of the tournament. I got Illinois losing in the round of 32, no matter who they're playing. I think they'll find a way to lose. So that's my expectations. I hope to be wrong. I do. Hey, show Demonte Williams. He has 14 points. This is the most points Demonte has scored, probably the entire Big Ten combined. Maybe. I mean, that's quite possible. I don't think you scored 14 total points this whole Big Ten. Illinois is giving them chances. If you're a Penn State fan, you can't say you're not getting chances to win. Illinois is giving you plenty of chances to win this game. So you can't complain. You don't need a three, Penn State, just so you know. You don't need a three. Maybe you don't know that, maybe I don't know. Well, that's why you guys. That's why you guys got 7 wins in the Big Ten. All right, let's end this game. Come on, dude. What is that crap? Man, that's just man. Sit the bench. Coleman Hawkins getting into the game. Austin Hutcherson. All right. Maybe Coleman Hawkins will. Maybe he'll do something. There goes the three. Wide open. Brick. Brick, 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 brick. A lot of bricks tonight. Penn State, they're giving you chances. They're giving you every chance in the world. What are you doing? Penn State, what are you doing? You're just blowing it. Nice head fake. Dude, if you're a Penn State fan, you have got to be losing your mind. You are blowing it. Oh my gosh, you're blowing it. Brad Underwood is mad. He's like, "What the heck are we doing? You're giving them every opportunity to win the game. Why are you doing that?" Man, how many timeouts does a team have? Little Charles Campbell. Man, 50,000 commercials. Man, Brad should have never called that timeout. Why did he call it? That's one thing about I liked about Phil Jack, but then again you had Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. So I guess you didn't have to call a timeout, but I would just not call a timeout. Let your team work through it. Illinois 9 out of 27 from 3-point land, 18 out of 49 from the floor. Yeah, you're not going to win in a tournament shooting like that. All right, minute 35. Should take about 10 minutes to be done. There it is, Coleman Hawkins. Here we go. Oh, what kind of shot was that? Well, good thing Penn State is blowing it. It's good for Illinois. It's Illinois' ball. It's not hard to see, honestly. I mean, let's just get on with it. Pretty straightforward. Nothing to see here. How long does it take to see what I see? How long does it take? I don't understand. It's so. Listen, it's obvious who the ball's out on. This is not even a debate. What is this? Is madness. This is madness. What's taking so long? Are you blind? Are you ordering up a pizza? I think they're ordering up their dinner right now. Wow, this is insane, bro. Are you ordered? So they're ordering up their they're gonna order up their dinner now while they're up there. What are you looking at? Oh my gosh! I. Come on. Well, oh yeah. So they're lifting. They're lifting the. They lifted the mask. They lifted the mask rule, so now you can go to the games and stuff without a mask. So that's cool. See, some people still wear their mask. Some people they get used to wearing a mask. Kind of hides their face, so they get used to that. They'll probably some people will probably stay like that for forever. They'll just continue to hide their face. Some people should hide their face, honestly. Some people they should hide their face. So, hey, is that a Kankakee? That's Kankakee sweatshirt. Who's over there? I wonder if Gerard Hill is at that game. Kankakee standout. Well, Penn State, you had every chance in the world. Every chance in the world. Unbelievable. This is taking forever. Mm. All right. Make these little free throws, and then that should be good enough. Ooh. I wonder if the Illinois players, I wonder if they get together as a team and braid each other's hair. Maybe that's like a little activity they can do. What a way to be aggressive, Coleman Hawkins. All right, this game is over. Illinois hangs on, and Demonte Williams will be the leading scorer. That is unbelievable. A low scoring game. A timeout. What the? All right. Anyway, so Demonte Williams has been at Illinois for 5 or 6 years. He's never been the leading scorer before, and tonight he's going to be the leading scorer for Illinois. 14 points, leading scorer for Illinois. Low scoring game. Um, One of the worst offensive performances of the season, as I can prove to you by the stats. 18 out of 50 from the floor, 9 out of 28 from 3 point. And surprisingly, if you're an Illinois fan, this will shock you. Illinois is 13 out of 15 from the free throw line, which is why they're going to win this game. Illinois is going to win this game because Penn State shot 3 free throws and made 1. Illinois shot 15 and made 13. If you're an Illinois fan, you know that for Illinois to make 13 out of 15 is a miracle. You know that. So that's why Illinois is going to hang on and win this game because of the free throw shooting of Illinois tonight. And they do end up getting out rebounded. Illinois had a big advantage in the first half. In the second half, Penn State has out rebounded Illinois in a big way, in a huge way. So, Demonte Williams, your leading scorer. Illinois wins because of free throws. No need to call a timeout. Why are you calling a timeout? Makes no sense. What's a timeout going to do? It's pretty obvious what you have to do. No, there's no need to call a timeout. You already know what play you got to do. You already know. Why would you leave him so wide open though? What kind of defense is that? Well, I don't know what kind of defense you got. They need to shoot a 3. Why are you not guarding him as if he doesn't have to shoot a 3? That's just curious defense there. All right. So obviously, Penn State's going to try to deny the inbounds. If they do inbound the ball, they're going to try to funnel it to the worst free throw shooter out there, and then foul them immediately. That's what you do. It's pretty simple. You don't need to call a timeout to have that play. That's just common basketball. That's nothing special. First, you try to deny the pass from even happening. But next option, you want the ball to go to the worst free throw shooter on the floor, which is Kofi. So, what you want to do right here, if you're Penn State, you want to let Kofi get the ball. If you're Penn State, you want Kofi to get the ball. Period. So, Penn State got a little bit confused there. They really didn't know what to do. But anyway, that was the basketball play. You wanted Kofi to get the ball, the worst free throw shooter. Well, Pickett scored 18 points, but he hasn't scored a point in the last 15 minutes of the game. So that's not a good game. I'm sorry to tell you. You score 18 points, but don't score another point in the last 15 minutes of the game? Yeah, that's not a good game. I'm sorry. You got to play both halves. You got to play the entire game good. Coleman, shoot your free throws and just make them. That's all you got to do. Now, just make them. See, simple. You made your free throws. That's all you had to do. Another timeout. Are you blanking kidding me? Oh my gosh, dude. Oh jeez. Oh my gosh, dude. Why does Penn State dragging this out, man? What? It makes no sense. You want the player to the left of number 5 to shoot 3. Number 23. The play is to get number 23 the ball and have him shoot the 3. That's the play. If you're Illinois, you gotta know this. This has been the longest game ever. This game has been so long. All right, there you go. All right, game over. Illinois wins. DeMonte Williams is your leading scorer. That's never happened since he's been there. They win because of free throw shooting. 15 out of 17 from the free throw line, 88%. That's why they win the game. Terrible three-point shooting, terrible field goal percentage, 8 turnovers. DeMonte Williams, your leading scorer. Illinois wins 60-55. One of the most pathetic offensive displays I've seen in recent memory. Illinois should be ashamed. They should be ashamed of this. Embarrassed. This is a terrible, terrible way to win. And there's no other way around it. But they win. Shamefully, disgracefully, embarrassingly, they win. And I guess that's all that matters. All right. Catch you guys next time.